Hey guys, what's up? It's Insurious Gaming here, and welcome back to another Zombies video. Today I have the top 5 best wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies history, in my opinion. So, yeah, this is my opinion. So if you guys disagree with any of my opinions, do not yell at me in the comments or anything, or dislike the video, because this is just what I think, and it doesn't mean that it's what you have to think as well. I'm just going to be letting you guys know what I think about the guns, and it's also going to be semi-based off like my past experiences with the guns, how good they have been, how bad they've been, reasons for them being very good, or reasons for them not being too good, meaning that they'd be at a higher position, like 5 or 4. So that's gonna be what I'm basing it off, and I might throw a little bit of actual statistics of the guns in there as well. But anyway, just make sure to leave a like on the video. It really helps out a lot. If you want to comment your top 5 favorite guns and wonder weapons in the Call of Duty Zombies history, then that'd be awesome too. I'd love to read them, and I'd love to see what you guys put down as well. And if you guys have any suggestions on topics I should do a top 5 video on in later on, make sure to do that as well in the comments. And anyway, without further ado, let's hop right into this. Alright, coming in at slot number 5 is one of the better known wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies, and that is the Thundergun. The reason for this gun coming in at slot number 5 instead of something like 4 or 3 is because it suffers from one fatal mistake that puts it at the number 5 position, which is the lack of ammo. The Thundergun pulled straight out of the box comes fully loaded with a 2-shot magazine and 12 shots in reserve. When pack-a-punch, the Thundergun becomes the Zeus cannon and has 4 shots in the magazine and 24 shots in reserve. The gun is semi-automatic and has a reload time of about 2 seconds. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that the ammo is annoyingly low, it's just once you get into the higher rounds where there are more waves of zombies each round, that's when ammo becomes more of a problem. And once you get into those higher rounds, the Thundergun's kind of the only gun you can use to actually kill the zombies, and if you don't have enough ammo for it, you're just going to have to go to using the traps. But it is a great gun nonetheless. I mean, that's why it's on the list in the first place. And it is a super fun gun to use and is very effective towards zombies. Coming in at number 4, we have the Vitriolic Withering from Mob of the Dead. Coming straight out of the Pack-a-Punch machine or the Acid Kit, the Vitriolic Withering will have a 3-shot magazine and 150 bullets on reserve. The Vitriolic Withering shoots out bullets that will attract zombies toward it. Eventually, it will explode, killing the zombies around it, leaving an acidy trail behind. This gun is absolutely amazing and can get you out of any sticky situation the game has to throw at you, whether it being getting caught in a corner or swarmed by zombies in the middle of the map, anything you can think of. The gun also becomes a lethal weapon when combined with Zombie Shield, Electric Cherry, and a Hell's Retriever or Redeemer. The ammo isn't a problem either, giving you 150 shots on reserve. You can also get a second Blunder Gat using the Skull method and upgrade that to an Acid Gat to give you an additional 90 bullets. This gun is actually my favorite gun out of any wonder weapon there is, but I had to put it at number 4 because I felt like there were a couple other more powerful and fun to use wonder weapons that the Vitriolic Withering couldn't quite compete with. Next up, in number 3, appearing on Die Rise, we have the Sylquifier. It's a buildable, but is still classified as a wonder weapon. The Sylquifier will give you a 10-shot magazine with 40 shots on reserve. It's a semi-automatic wonder weapon and has a 2.5 second reload time. So first I want to talk about pre-patched Sylquifier. If you guys don't know, the Sylquifier was actually patched because it was way too OP, taking out a whole entire wave of zombies with just one single shot of the Sylquifier. So think about that. That's about 50 waves of 24 zombies taken out with one shot each. And that's not including the max ammos that you get about every 6 rounds. Even getting into the higher rounds, the Sylquifier ammo still wasn't too much of a problem. But then again, Treyarch always has to ruin something that we love in zombies, and they eventually patched it. But still, just like the Paralyzer and Buried, after the patch, it was still pretty powerful. The Sylquifier still had the same amount of ammo, it's just it took about 1 or 2 more shots to take out a horde. And that's still not pretty bad, still taking into consideration that you get a max ammo about every 4, 5, or 6 rounds. As long as you're a relatively smart player, this gun is pretty much not a problem with ammo. The pre-patched Sylquifier actually had a chain reaction type mechanism to it. What happened was the first zombie that got it exploded and had a purple mist around it. Any zombie that walked through that purple mist or was around it would as well catch on and explode, leaving the purple mist behind for another zombie to catch on, and so on and so forth. So it was kind of like a chain reaction. The patch actually limited the amount of zombies that could be included in the chain reaction, but I don't think it hurt the gun's power too much. That's just my opinion though. On to the next gun. Coming in at the number 2 position, we have the 3179 JGB 215, or referred to as the baby gun or the shrink ray. This is actually a pretty cool gun, and it's really fun to use. It's in Shangri-La. There are a couple downs to it, but overall it's a very effective gun, and I'm actually glad they had this in such a hard map. The baby gun comes equipped with a 5-shot magazine and 25 shots on reserve. This is a semi-automatic wonder weapon that will shrink the zombies to baby size and lower their health basically to the point where you can walk over them and they're dead. This is such a useful, helpful, and powerful gun for the map it appears in. But as you guys can tell from previous guns, I'm always concerned about the ammo. Because Shangri-La is such a close-cornered map that calls for scenarios that will cause you to ineffectively use your ammo. But I'm not really going to take that into consideration because that's more of the map's fault than the gun. I feel like if this gun was in a different map that isn't as challenging as Shangri-La is, it would be able to be so much more powerful and used to its full potential. Alright guys, so the number 1 spot for the best wonder weapon in Call of Duty Zombies history is the wave gun and the zap guns. So first off, this made it to the number 1 spot because it's just such a fun gun to use. It really is. Like, when you have the wave gun, you shoot them, and then you just see them inflate. They become like marshmallows in a microwave. They just inflate, and then they just float up in air, and then poof, they're done. They're exploded, they're gone. It doesn't get too many zombies at once if you have them all spread out. It kind of shoots like a line. But if you're smart with them, you can get all of them at once. But it's just such a fun gun to run around and use, and then especially when they poof, when they explode, it makes a nice little jingle to let you know that you killed them. It's just so fun. Not to mention that you get to run around and shoot them in 0G. And then you can take the wave gun apart and put it into 2 different guns. So it's like 3 guns in 1. It's just like mind-blowing amazing. Alright, so I'm probably just sucking into the gun now, but still, I mean, this gun is absolutely really fun to use. I really enjoy my time using it. Whenever I can get it, I always grab it from the box if I ever get it and I'm using it. I mean, it's a wonder weapon, for God's sake. I mean, seriously. But, I mean, it's so fun, and especially, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about what happens to the zombies when you shoot them with it, with the wave gun. But when you do, the first shot you do, they start, like, dancing around, like they just got mud on their new Jordans, and they're just dancing around the grass. It's really fun. I mean, it's funny to watch them. It's fun to use. It's fun to go around and just shoot zombies and kill it. It really calls for an actual fun time in zombies. I mean, sometimes if you're really competitive with this and you like get high rounds, this will make your experience so much better because it's just so fun to watch the zombies like explode and do that little dance before they die. It's just fun. It's really fun. And then you can take it apart and then you can use the zap guns, which are kind of like ray guns in a way. I don't think they're as effective. They shoot electric bolts at the zombies, and I think just because it doesn't have the splash damage, or at least I'm not aware if it has splash damage. I'm not aware of it, but you can't really, like, normally with the ray gun you'll shoot at the ground and you'll let the splash damage do most of it. But with the zap guns you kind of have to shoot it at the zombies. That's the only downfall about it. I don't think there's any splash damage with it, but other than that, it's a really fun gun to use. Both of them, all 3 of them, the 2 zap guns and then the 1 wave gun. It's really fun to use, and I recommend trying it out if you don't really do it as much. It's just a really fun time in zombies, and I really like it, and that's why I put it at the number 1 spot. I also did it because I really enjoy this map. If you have certain situations you're in, like if you let the excavation sites or like excavators destroy the biodome where I normally train, that's a problem, and that's kind of why I don't like the map sometimes. But if you have a certain scenario where you don't have those exploded and destroyed, then that's a lot better because the zombies are a lot slower in 0G. But other than that, it's really fun to do, and I really enjoyed this map and the guns that are in it. It's just absolutely awesome, and that's why I really wanted to put it on the number 1 spot for my best and favorite wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies history. Alright guys, that's about all I have for the episode. If you did enjoy, then please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. This video took me a long time to get the gameplay for and a long time to make, so if you guys could leave a like to support it, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you guys want me to do more top 5s in the near future, then make sure to leave a comment and also tell me what type of top 5 you want me to do. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Sensorius, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.